Off to Chepstow then for the Discount Tyres Handicap Hurdle, 3 miles this time. Only You, Maggie, D. Thompson, Mahalito, Paul Rolls, Pottery Paul, M. Cairns, Imperium, Leon Van Rensburg, Monotype, G. Clutterbuck, Treble Trouble, Alan MacDonald, Ledbury, J. Follis, Storm Zero, Molly at Surfer, Terrible Liar, Jim Murray, First Light, S. Gray, Mr. Man, Darren Howells, Mozart, Kevcon, Exit Potentially, Joshua Sutherland, Charlie's Form, Charlie, Barber Popper, P. Cahill, Phoebo Sock, J. Shea, Beecham Zorro, Obi-Wan, Silver Cordillera, C. Clark, and Lady Blues, Matty McLean. So, big field again then. It's been the feature of the week. Big fields being called in, and off they go. And they're all racing this time. No more antics from Charlie's horses as they take the first flight, and Charlie's Form. It is from Charlie's stable that takes the lead. So just in front then from Barber Popper in second, and then Terrible Liars third, and Pottery Paul is fourth. Got 12 flights to take this time, and they're running for 3 miles. So Barber Popper has got a long old way to go, but he's in the lead, and he's about 3/4 of a length clear of Charlie's Form, who's sitting on his tail in second. Those two are clear of the remainder, who are pretty tightly grouped, and you can just see Mozart in the yellow at the back there, running a bit wide of the others. But they come round this turn, and they're going to just struggle to get in there. Some of those on the outside, they were pretty wide on the track, but Barber Popper and Charlie's Form taking them along to only Maggie in third, and then Mahalito's fourth. Beecham Zorro in the yellow is after that one, then Treble Trouble in the dark sleeves. Lady Blues, another one in yellow colours. That one's got a black cap. Silver Cordillera is the grey, who's near the front, and Terrible Liars just on the outside of that one. You can see the yellow sleeves of Storm Zero just shown on the outside of Exit Potentially as they take flight number 2. They're all safely over that one, with Phoebo Sock just poking his head into shot at the back of the field. There he is. You can see all of him now as we take a more distant look at them. And it's Barber Popper coming into flight 3. Barber Popper takes it nicely from Charlie's Form second and Mahalito third. Phoebo Sock a bit slow at the back. The jockey's just giving that one a hurry up. And Barber Popper's taking them along at a decent clip for a 3-mile race. And over they go, flight number 4, and they all jump that well, and Phoebo Sock's getting a bit closer at the back now as well. So let's see where they all are then. Barber Popper's in the lead from Charlie's Form second, Mahalito third, and then Only You, Maggie, as they're quickly on to flight number 5. And still a long way to go, just under 2 miles, and Barber Popper is in front. They come past the stands now then at this Chepstow track, and you can see a packed stand and past the winning post, and I'll go out into the Welsh countryside to see where they all are then. Barber Popper's in front, Charlie's Form is second, Imperium 3, Mahalito 4, Only You, Maggie 5, then Beecham Zorro is 6, Exit Potentially 7, Treble Trouble's 8th, then comes Storm Zero and Pottery Paul, then Lady Blues, Monotypes after that one, and then Terrible Liar and Mr. Man. First Light is behind that one, and then Silver Cordillera, Ledbury, Mozart, and finally Phoebo Sock is just the back marker, but they're all close enough, if good enough at the moment. And Barber Popper's got a 4-length lead from Charlie's Form, just scrubbed along a little bit there in second. The one that's got the rail is Mahalito. Next to that one is Exit Potentially. Only You, Maggie, still prominent as well, but Barber Popper has now got an undisputed lead of about 3 or 4 lengths as they race down towards this next flight. And Barber Popper is being eased into it gently by the jockey there, because he's taking a little bit of a pull, getting him steady as he comes to take it. Barber Popper skips over it in front. Good jump in second by Exit Potentially. Charlie's Form is now back in third. Mahalito is fourth, and Only You, Maggie is fifth. Then comes Imperium and Storm Zero, and then Terrible Liar and First Light, and then Monotype at flight number 7. Barber Popper still the leader. Barber Popper leads then over flight 7 from Exit Potentially in Terrible Form, and then Mahalito and Imperium. Only You, Maggie's after that one. Storm Zero and First Light. They're pretty tightly packed now, and Barber Popper's lead is only 3 lengths at flight number 8. Barber Popper's over it in front, but Imperium now coming to challenge. Terrible Liar on the outside. Mahalito's still there on the inside. There's one pulling up at the back. Silver Cordillera has already been pulled up, and I think Mozart's pulled up now as well. So Barber Popper in the lead then still, but only just now by about a head from Terrible Liar and Mahalito and Imperium, and Exit Potentially in Charlie's Form. And after that one is Pottery Paul and Storm Zero, but you could throw a blanket over a lot of them at the moment. Barber Popper and Imperium disputing the lead. Imperium just on the outside. Barber Popper's got the inside rail though. The one that's having to run really wide is Beecham Zorro and Lady Blues. And the grey is also pretty wide. That's Pottery Paul, but they're swinging now round the turn. They've got 6 furlongs still to race, and Barber Popper is holding them off in front. Imperium is the big challenger in second. Terrible Liar still going well in third. Mahalito 4, then Storm Zero is in 5, and then Pottery Paul. They're losing another one out the back. That's Ledbury. So Ledbury's pulled up now as they come down towards the next flight, which is the 4th last, I believe, is Barber Popper. Barber Popper from Imperium, and they take the 4th last. Barber Popper still in front. Imperium's in second. Then comes Exit Potentially and Phoebo Sock as we switch now to the other side of the track, and Phoebo Sock has come right through from last to first. Phoebo Sock and Exit Potentially are now starting to pull away as they take the 3rd last. Phoebo Sock and Exit Potentially. Barber Popper is now dropping away, but these front two have pulled clear of the remainder as we switch back to the other side again. Phoebo Sock and Exit Potentially at the 2nd last. They jump it together, but Exit Potentially gets away from it the better. Phoebo Sock is trying to run in second. These two have pulled clear of everything else as nothing else can get into it, I don't think, as they come down towards the final flight. Exit Potentially jumps it nicely in the lead. Slower jump from Phoebo Sock, who used all his energy to get up into the lead in the first place, but Exit Potentially is now pulling away inside the final furlong, and Exit Potentially is going to throw down a good win here. Exit Potentially wins it. Imperium is running on well into second. Mahalito stuck on well in third as well, and Storm Zero's running through as well, but Exit Potentially is down on the line, wins it. Imperium second, Mahalito third, Storm Zero 4, Barber Popper was 5th, then Terrible Liar and Treble Trouble, and the field trails back to Charlie's Form, who was the last to finish. So Exit Potentially for Joshua Sutherland wins it. Imperium is second, Mahalito third, and Storm Zero was 4th.